it's not in your best interest as a man to get married anymore. And I hate to say this shit, guys, because we all know, right? We have the numbers and the stats to prove this. A nuclear family with a mother and a father creates the best environment for children to thrive in. However, in today's day and age, with the way marriage laws are set up and divorce court is set up, it's a machine designed to extract resources from you, and that machine constantly needs to feed on your money. So there's a very strong incentivization for your wife to leave you, take the money, and go ahead and get her needs met through the state versus met through you, okay, in the confinements of a relationship. That's just what it is, guys. The 1950s are fucking done, okay? And the other thing, too, or when a woman leaves you, that quite effectively means this. I am betting against your future, and I think I could do better without you. So therefore, I am going to leave this relationship. Why do I say that? Because women, guys, are resource extractors, okay? You got to understand that women are hardwired to get their needs met through a man's provisioning, resources, and security. If the man can no longer effectively provide this, and the woman can get it from somewhere else, or she has a better future with someone else, they will fucking leave you, okay? Briffelt's law always stands true. Get this through your fucking heads, okay? Women are hardwired to get their needs met through a man. Provisioning, security, protection, all these things through you. When you no longer can effectively produce these things or provide these things, or if the woman finds a man that can provide it to a better extent than you, there's an extremely high likelihood that they will leave you. And today's society, where women have propped up sexual market value because of the internet, social media, etc., what women think about themselves is higher than you a lot of the times, even though in reality, it is not as high as they think it is. But why? Because we have an entire ecosystem, an entire economy that tells women that they're special no matter how they behave, how they look, how fat they get, how crass, how annoying they are. They're always told that they're special. So guys, imagine being indoctrinated since the time you're a little girl, being told that you're a princess, you can do everything a man can do, you're equal to a man, and you don't need men. Well, guess what? You're going to grow up throughout society thinking you're the shit and you can replace a guy because you're special and you deserve everything. But women don't realize that their sexual market value is fucking perishable. And it's not until they go on the streets for an extended period of time that they realize, maybe I was stupid and made the wrong decision here and left a guy that was really fucking good. But the reason why women initiate divorce, breakups, etc., on an overwhelming level is because they think the grass is always greener on the other side, regardless of what their real sexual market value is, because we have an entire economy based on lying to women. What have I said on this podcast a million times? When you lie, women buy. When you lie, women buy. We don't tell women the truth because it's not productive from an economic standpoint to tell them the truth. With men, you must tell them the truth because their reality is directly influenced by their inadequacies or their adequacies. If you're a loser as a guy, guess what? Bitches don't want to smash you. No one wants to hang around with you. People make fun of you. You get negative reinforcement for your failures. With women, however, if you're fat, you're annoying, you're crass, you're told you're a princess and you deserve the world regardless. Why? Because women can't handle the truth very well. That's why we say, love your curves and you're special regardless of the woman's performance. But with men, we don't have this shit because men must be told the truth. This is why it's harder to sell to men, okay? You could put the fucking wool over their eyes if they're female, but not a male, okay? But again, all of this plays into the situation, guys. Why we have a divorce economy, why we have a breakup economy, why we prop up women to tell them that they're special, why we say stupid shit like girls run the world. Girl, who runs the world? Girls. Right? We say all this stupid shit to women because when you lie, women buy. And I'm telling y'all, you guys don't understand this, but this has a effect on the female psyche to an extent where they literally think that they are better than you, they deserve more than you, and the grass is always greener on the other side. Today's economy, today's society makes women think that they're special and better than the average man. This is why average women don't think that they deserve an average man. They think they deserve an above average man, even though they are average themselves. That's why you have more men being lonely than ever before. We have marriage rates plummeting. We have divorce rates skyrocketing. We have more guys reporting less sex than ever before. But meanwhile, women are not reporting any of these issues. Why? Because they're hooking up and getting with the top tier guys thanks to the globalized sexual marketplace in Tinder, Instagram, etc. Okay? This all plays a significant role as to why we're in the marketplace that we are in today. And if you don't know this shit as a man, I'm telling you, you're fucking doomed to live a sad life. Because you're going to get divorced and you're not going to see it fucking coming. And I'm telling you, the days of it being 1950 and being traditionally conservative, a woman being religious and good Christian and coming from a good household, 2 parents, etc., it's fucking done. It doesn't matter. This is the perfect example of this. A couple weeks ago, right? I get criticized by who? Ben Shapiro. What do I tell guys that they got to have? 5 things in place. 100 grand per year, have 6 months to 1 year of savings, be in shape, okay? Be 35 years old, and what? Have sex with 50 women. Everyone, whoa! What's wrong with this guy?
Fatality.
The reason why I say that shit is because today's day and age, with the way women behave, women have more options than they ever had before, okay? So you, as a man, must understand this and adapt accordingly. I wish you could get married at 25 years old as a man, virgin, and had the white picket fence, 2-parent household, nuclear family with a dog and 3 kids. But guess what? That shit ain't working anymore, okay? And this is the reason why tradcons hate us. The reason why tradcons hate us is because we expose that their methodology a lot of times, guys, is not conducive to the new sexual marketplace. Being a gentleman, being chivalrous, being a nice guy is going to get you fucking left and thrown out the door. It doesn't work anymore, guys. These girls are turning into fucking Goku on you guys and disappearing because they can go ahead and replace you with another guy thanks to the global sexual marketplace. You have to fucking adapt to the new situation. I'll give you guys an example. Let's go into a dream world. Let's say I told you that you were going to have a martial arts combat match with an individual in 5 years. They're a 10-degree black belt, but guess what? You are not going to train. You just have to go up and show up and fight this individual, and you're a white belt. What's going to happen? You're going to get fucked up, okay? It's definitely going to end up being a
fatality,
and you're done, right? That, guys, is the dynamic between men and women. What? Myron, what the fuck are you talking about? Let me explain. By the time a woman hits puberty, guys, okay, she's getting hit on by men all over the place. And this is even more significant with the internet. Between DMs, text messages, dating apps, school, social circle, people that she meets in and around her life, etc. She's going to be hit on thousands upon thousands upon thousands of times by the time she's 22 years old. Guess what happens when she gets hit on all these times? She's going to become really fucking good at figuring out what men want, high value men versus low status men, what a loser looks like, what a winner sounds like, being able to tell if if you have confidence or not based on the way that you speak, your cadence, your tonality, all this shit, okay? So women, by the time they're 22 years old, are effectively 10-degree black belts in the sexual marketplace of deciphering whether a guy is worth their time or not, okay? You, on the other hand, haven't talked to a bitch until you were 18 years old. So you're starting at a deficit already. So why do I say you need to have sex with 50 girls? Because I want you guys to have at least a fucking blue belt when you go into this ring with this bitch that's been training doing Aikido on all these niggas for 10 plus years. That's why I say this shit. In today's sexual marketplace, you're not going to find a girl that's a virgin, that hasn't been touched, that was raised by her father to not be a hoe and her mother, etc. And even if you do, we have an entire ecosystem in society designed to tell her to be a hoe. Get the better option. The men are replaceable. You're not. All this shit. So even if she did come from a good household, we have an entire society telling her to go the other way, guys. All right? So the least you can fucking do is go out there, deal with other women, have sex with other women, be a good decipherer of good character versus not, and figuring out which girl you're going to commit to. And then the other controversial thing I say, have other bitches. Why? Because women only get in line when you have other bitches in line. That's the way women work, okay? There's no coincidence that 90+% of societies, all the top tier men had multiple women. Why is that? Because women understand that if a man has a bunch of bitches, damn, I should probably align myself with this guy. Women are only loyal, women only respect you when you can replace them. That's why I tell you how this tradcon way of mating is done, okay? Monogamy is not a thing for men nowadays. You can't afford to be monogamous with these fucking bitches because they don't respect it. That's the problem. And we have an entire society that props them up to not respect it. So what the fuck are you gonna do? What the fuck are you gonna do? Ben Shapiro, Crowder, all these tradcons, they can shit on me and say, oh, this is misogynistic advice. It doesn't work. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, I'm giving y'all adaptations to the new sexual marketplace. If Tom Brady getting divorced, if Steven Crowder getting divorced, if this doesn't prove what the fuck I'm telling y'all that you guys need to adapt to the new normal, I don't know what is, man. Do I agree with a lot of traditional conservative beliefs? And I do agree that the family is the backbone of any thriving society. My argument is that one party is heavily incentivized to destroy the relationship, and it's not the men. It is the women. So what do we have to do? We have to adapt to this new normal accordingly and not put ourselves in positions where women are going to destroy us and take everything that we work so hard to fucking get, to include your fucking kids, guys. Yeah. That's the world that we're in now, okay? I wish it wasn't this way. I really do. I wish I could come on this podcast and tell y'all niggas to give girls flowers on the first date and be a fucking gentleman and go ahead and get married to your high school sweetheart and all this bullshit. But it doesn't work, okay? Because women nowadays prioritize enjoyment, experience, and what? Fun. Yeah. We've heard this since the fucking 1980s. What do girls want to do? Girls just want to have fun. Ooh. We prioritize female happiness over everything else in the world. And not only that, her girlfriends are going to tell you to divorce you. Her family's going to tell you to divorce you. Everyone's going to tell her, hey, girl, you need to do what's right for you. You need to go ahead and be happy. Divorce him. Men are told, do what's right. Women are taught, do what's right for you. That's just the way the fucking world works. Women don't have honor and integrity like men because the reason why is because that is a tenement of masculinity. There's a reason why it's called, I'm a man of my word. Not once have I ever heard her say, I'm a woman of my word. Women don't adhere to what the fuck they say. Why? Because their emotions change every 2 minutes. Yep. Okay? As a man, you're expected to perform regardless of how you feel. As a woman, you're expected to perform based on how you feel. Okay? So knowing this, you can't get into a contract or some type of agreement with an individual that can't stick to their word, where they're incentivized to take you to court and take all your fucking money. So if you are going to go through the clown world that is the marriage institution, you need to set up some fucking parameters where you protect yourself. Guys, if you're going to go ahead and get married, a prenuptial agreement is a non-negotiable, okay? Preferably, don't get married in the United States where they're incentivized to fucking divorce you, take all your money. Yeah. Like, this is craziness, guys. You got to adapt to the new normal. Men are deductive problem solvers. Bitches are acting crazy. How do I figure this out? You come over, you find us. You find Rollo Tomasi. You find John from Model Life Dating. You find Donovan Sharp. You find all the homies, right, that talk about this shit on the daily. Why? Because you're trying to figure out shit. Is there a red pill for women?
They don't need it.
No, nigga, no. There's no YouTube channels out there teaching girls how to be better girlfriends or better wives. There might be one or two, but in general, women don't give a fuck. Why don't they give a fuck? Because they don't have to give a fuck. They have the privilege of not having to know what men actually want to get men. But men, on the other hand, have to know what women want in order to get women. Do you guys not see the fucking difference with men and women? That is what it is. Men have to be critical thinkers to get what they want in life. Women don't. That's why most of them are fucking retarded when it comes to looking at things outside the box. They go with the grain. Men that are successful typically go against what? The grain. We are different. We're not the same. And once you understand that most women are sheep, most women are followers, they're not capable of critical and independent thought, it will make life a lot easier for you. Then you're going to be able to step in the leadership role as a man because she lacks these skills I just mentioned. Critical thinking and being an independent thinker. That's your job, not a woman's job.
Don DeMarco.